Welcome back to the Distressed Princess. I'm Rhonda. I have a really exciting video for you all today. Here's a look at the gorgeous projects that I am working on. But the main idea of this video today is to talk about thrifting and DIYing for resale. Thrifting has taken over all of social media and YouTube, I believe, because people are really making some good profits with this thrifting for resale. So on my last thrift excursion, I decided to look for things that didn't need a big transformation, just things that were perfect or near perfect. And if I needed to do some little touch-ups, like with this picture frame, all it would need is a little touching up with some paint and it would be good as new. And so I'm gonna put this in my cart and look for more stuff just like this. And here is another near perfect item, just a little touch up in a couple of places with some paint, and it's good to go. Now, who all here had sets of primitive houses like these? My sister was in love with the primitive decorations, and some of them, like these little houses, can translate into farmhouse decor. They just need a little freshening up, a little tweaking. It's not going to take very much, and these beautiful pieces will come back to life and make someone's home really happy. It's just sort of an automatic thing for me when I'm thrifting. I'm trying to find things to put together in sort of a grouping. So a lot of the things that I thrift look like they would go together. And so when you're ready to sell your items, everything already goes together. It makes people happy to see these pretty things already put together for them, and it's just an easier sale. I love to thrift linens for my own house, but look at this near perfect, I mean pristine. I don't think they were even ever used set of placemats. Now, I believe that the original set probably came in a set of 4 and there are only 3 here, but still, what a bargain. Back home again, I'll start working on the houses. I'm going to remove the grapevines from them and freshen up their paint. And just a little bit of white chalk paint is going to fix the little places on the chest. And white chalk paint again on this picture frame. The placemats don't require a makeover. They're perfect as is. So I started to work removing the grapevine pieces from the houses. And in some places I had to remove some staples, which I just used my needle nose pliers to do that, and scrape off a little bit of hot glue, and then they were ready for painting. I decided to leave their black roofs, but to freshen the white paint, because obviously it never was really white. In the primitive decorating day, the cream color and kind of dirty looking colors were the thing. So we're going to freshen this up with some farmhouse white paint. I'm only doing 1 coat, and I am trying to leave some of the old paint showing through so it will give it an automatic distressed look. Guys, it was a really gloomy day, so I had to apologize for the bad lighting in this video. And on this side of the house, I had to paint over the little windows, but they're just little squares that I can add back in very easily when I'm done. I used a black paint pen to draw the windows back in. A little extra distressing in some areas, and these houses were done. It took me no time. For the picture frame, first I removed the little black clip, and I did a coat of white chalk paint. Then I sanded it smooth so it would look brand new. Then I replaced the black clip, and this project was finished. And the whole time I was working on this, I was thinking of all the pretty things that you could put in this picture frame besides just a picture. Like, think of a piece of sheet music, or maybe even a bunch of dried flowers. The chest only had a couple of scratches, and so I used my chalk paint to cover those up. while I'm painting this chest, we'll talk about pricing. So if you didn't notice it, this is actually a wedding card chest. So lots of people look for these for their wedding. And to know how much to price it, there's a trick you can use. On the original old Google app, they still have the Google lens. And when you click that button in the search bar, it will bring up a camera lens. You can use that camera lens to check a price in a store, or you can use a picture from your phone. So I used a picture I had taken of the gift card box, and Google shows me all the things that match that picture and what their prices are. I imagine this to be a great tool to use when you're thrifting for resale. Of course, price points are going to depend on what condition the items are in and how much they've been used. And don't forget to factor in the time you spent working on the items. So here are the prices of everything that I bought at the thrift store that day for a grand total of $34 I spent. Then after refinishing and repricing, the grand total is $86 with a total of $52 possible profit. If I can stand to part with these beauties. The next question is, where are you going to sell your thrifted items? There are some choices so that you can decide what's best for you, but some people sell in a booth in a store, which has its pros and cons. You also have to take into consideration the fees if you're going to have a booth rental, and also how hands-on it is. And some people sell online. You can create your own website or use another site like Etsy or Shopify. But I believe I'm going to start out on Facebook Marketplace, and I'll tell you why. Because one time I had a yard sale and I posted some pictures of what I had for sale, and people were showing up at my doorstep the night before the yard sale to get their hands on some of these things. So what do you think? Is it something you would like to try to do? A side hustle that includes shopping and crafting is kind of the perfect thing for me. So I think I'm gonna give it a try, and I will let you know how it's going, and if I'm making some good profits, I'll give you tips and tricks along the way. And if you're really interested in this sort of stuff, I will make so much thrifting content, you won't have time to watch it all. Thanks for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in more videos, just click the link that I've provided for you right here, and I will see you next time. Bye.